What is happening, everybody? Let's check out the SMG4 avatar theory. Now, you already remember this. If you all remember back from the Genesis arc, we already know about avatars and the Revelation movie, so we all get that point. You know, we get all that point from avatars. Because Mario is the one from the SMG4 universe, and like for Spugnet has passed away, especially Fred. Mario is the only one who's still the avatar in the world for right now. Now, look, I already get because what Nyrus did the whole time, but let's just see how this will go. And anyways, if you wonder why I got Easy E on my shirt, I got this new shirt video on Walmart yesterday. And yes, the reason why I got this because I still want to support him because he passed away back from 1995. So I still support Easy E, you know. If you want to get this shirt, it's at Walmart and online. Just want to let you know. But anyways, let's check out the SMG4 avatar theory to see how this theory will go. Oh, by the way, I have saw the new Ruby announcements too that I'm going to be talking about later tonight because I got other things to do later tonight. So yeah, but I will get that video up later tonight for you all. Just stay tuned. It might be out for like 10 p.m. Just want to let you all know. Let's get it.
Avatars. A person in a universe that the universe is intertwined with. With an avatar comes a set of SMGs that look like the avatar. And if an avatar unalives, the entire universe unalives along with them. Today we're going to be discussing the very fabric of the avatar concept, and touching on plot holes that may actually not be plot holes at all. Welcome to the SMG4 avatar theory. Make sure to like and subscribe. Enjoy the video. So far in the SMG4 universe, we have seen a total of 3 avatars. Only one of them is alive today, and that's Mario. Avatars are the main characters of universes in the SMG4 canon, and most universes are in the form of video games. So it makes sense that if an avatar is unalived, then at that point the video game doesn't know what to do with itself and glitches out as it reaches a state.
That means the universe gets destroyed.
If you think about it, if you remove pretty much what the game is based on in terms of code, the game is probably not going to be able to run anymore. But the weird thing is about this restriction is that there is a giant plot hole here. If Mario, the SM64 avatar, unalives, then the universe goes down with him, right? So what about the times where the show...
That's what I've been saying much before back on my main channel,
where completely fine. This problem is most namely in the SMG4 episode, The Luigi Uprising. Basically, in this episode, a bunch of Luigi dolls transform everyone in the Mushroom Kingdom into Luigi dolls, and Luigi, Boomkins, and Shroomy get stuck in a freezer, and then thaw out 500 years into the future, where everyone is presumed to be unalived.
Yeah.
Wow, that is, dark. The only survivor is presumed to be New Super Duper Mario Plus Ultra, which is Mario's, like, great
so that's why, because he's the
Mario
avatar.
is presumed to be unalived, and if Mario is unalived, then doesn't that mean that the universe itself should have been destroyed along with Mario? This is where things get complicated, but I have a pretty good theory as to why the universe isn't destroyed, and the simple answer to that is Mario is simply still alive during this time. But how would that even be possible? Presuming that the Mushroom Kingdom inhabitants have the same lifespan a normal human has in the real world, there isn't a way that anyone could have survived for 500 years. But that's the thing. Yeah. This isn't the real world. This is a fictional world inside of a video game. SMG4 is canonically set after the events of Super Mario 64, meaning that every event that has happened is set inside of the Super Mario 64 emulator. And since this world is inside of Super Mario 64, time really doesn't exist here. I mean, if you think about it, every video game you play, whether that be Super Mario 64 or not, really doesn't have a feeling of time or aging in this matter. Now, yes, some video games do have it as a feature, but for the most part, video games give a feeling of a fake perception of time, meaning that it feels like time is moving forward, but it used to be great old memories from Super Mario 64, you know. Time doesn't exist. Anytime you load up Super Mario 64, it will always be the same game. Even if you played Super Mario 64 for 500 years straight, or kept the game running for 500 years at least, it will still be the same game as it was 500 years ago. There is no aging here, and that is the false perception of time. Mario is immortal in this game. He cannot be unalived from old age. And since SMG4 is based on Super Mario 64, it makes sense that Mario can't age here either. But is there any proof, though, of Mario not aging and still being alive? Well, for that, we need to go all the way back, and I mean way all the way back, to the SMG4 episode Castle jumping equals time traveling. In this episode, Mario accidentally time travels after jumping off the castle roof and meets another version of himself 10,000 years into the future. And these two Marios look exactly the same age. The only difference is that Mario from the future has blue gloves. I mean, let's be honest here, who wants to wear the same pair of gloves for 10,000 years? But that proves that Mario just doesn't age in the series, just because of the way that Super Mario 64 is designed. If you left Super Mario 64 running for 10,000 years, Mario will still look the same way he did when you first booted the game up 10,000 years ago. And so we can presume
it was a fun fact when they did for the Blockfeed 2020 with Google Defense at the beginning of the episode.
10,000 years,
on the YouTube arc, remember?
The only hole left in this theory is that we've seen Mario in baby form before, implying that aging is a thing in this series. But here's the thing. Super Mario 64 as a game never started as Mario being a baby. This is an SMG4 thing, and we know that the people in the Great Beyond seem to like to mess around with the code of this game to do their bidding. Mario being a baby is a direct result of the SMG4 series. There were no flashbacks to Mario being a baby in Super Mario 64 because it wasn't designed to be that way. I can't believe I'm saying this, but this is Super Mario 64 personalized to the point where the Great Beyond has changed their copy of Super Mario 64 so much that Mario can have flashbacks of being a baby. Did these events really happen, or were these injected into the series or inside of Mario's head because the Great Beyond wanted to? What happened to the universe before Mario was born? How could this be Super Mario 64 when Mario didn't exist yet? I mean, if you do this with any game really, take out the main playable character and there isn't that much of a game to play. So that means that this memory has to have been put in place by the Great Beyond just for the sake of our own entertainment. And this does lead back to my SMG4 Guardian theory, which if you haven't seen yet, we discussed that very topic of the Great Beyond's manipulation of this universe.
Oh god, almost sneeze. Almost sneeze. Almost sneeze. Don't sneeze, like, don't sneeze. Alright, there you go. Alright, so anyways, as my thoughts, if you say like Mario being a baby, it wasn't around until back from the original story. Origin story, you know? Yeah, something like that, like origin story. That's the other thing why. So yeah, I think the reason like Mario being a baby, that's probably from not what else happened from before. But like when he was saving the princess all these years, that's where it happened. From the origin story, you know, from SMG4 from last year. Yeah, that's why. But that's still true. I mean, you get that point. Like, you get the point. Like, if you get the point about this, this is something that you always get the point of. Now, I already get it, but that doesn't mean it was probably from there. But for 500 years back in the Luigi Uprising, if you haven't saw my reactions, on my first main channel, I did a reaction back in 2019. And, I used to remember this episode when Bookins, Luigi, and Sherman was time traveling from 500 years later. Everyone got turned into Ouija dolls. That's the other thing why. But that's still true, but I have to agree with Whitey for this. But yeah, I know how they all feel about these avatars, especially what happened to Spugnet and Fuego passed away and died because of Niles, you know. But that's still true, you know. But anyways, if you have any type of theories, especially for Mario, who's still the main character, who's still be around, but if you have any other type of theories about this, make sure you leave your comments down below and tell me what is your thoughts. Tell me what you think, and I will see you all probably tonight. Woo!